Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Hacking Self-Storage. I am just going to check that the audio is working because I've recorded so many podcasts today and yesterday, and guess what? The audio has not been working, so we've got to redo it. We've got to redo them all again. So I'm going to try and whiz through these numbers as quick as possible. The reason being is because I'm going to Centre Parks today. That's why I actually recorded this yesterday, and for whatever reason, my new microphone wasn't working. So we're going back with the old Snowball at the minute, Snowball microphone. And yeah, I'm supposed to be going on holiday this morning with Centre Parks and packing and stuff. And I've got 3 meetings. So the wife is pushing me in all directions. So yeah, this is going to be fairly quick. Right. So last week, how was it? If you remember, I actually said to you guys that I would be over the moon if we finished scratch for the week, no square foot in basic level. That's what I wanted. Guess what? We actually was positive last week. We didn't have as many move outs as we expected, but to be fair, we didn't have very many move-ins either. So it was a very, very quiet week. It was a subdued week, which was fascinating on a different level, really, for me, because when I say fascinating, I'm thinking, do you know what? Maybe, just maybe, the shop's opening up. This is a normal level of self-storage now, inquiries, etc. Maybe shops opening up, people have got better things to do than look around the house and wanting to move house and wanting to home improvements, and self-storage really comes on the back burner. So that was also seen with our quotes as well. So maybe, just maybe, that this is the way forward. So we'll have to see. It's something that these sort of things really interest me because I like to know why the quotes are down or what's the reasons or social behavior. It's a bit weird like that. So maybe the fact that things are opening up, maybe that's the reason why I've been quieter on the quote front. But we'll see. Okay, the amount of quotes last week was 41 quotes. That's an average of 5.85 quotes per day. Number of reservations, not including the van, is 14. I don't know what I never actually normally say to you guys, not including the van. I just read the notes next to it, number of reservations, and in brackets, I've got not including the van or car parking spaces. But yeah, so number of reservations are 14. That, my friends, excuse me, that, my friend, is a whopping 34% conversions for quotes to reservations. Really pleased there, especially, my friends, because we are doing no half price offer. No half price offer. Obviously, a lot of those reservations will be from people that have still got the quotes with the half price offer on. So not every one of those reservations is from people who have just got a quote this month. It's from previous months as well. And obviously the power of a follow-up is a follow-up that we do. And so I have asked James to log down exactly what reservation comes from what offer. So how many people are reserving on the 4 weeks half price, and how many people are reserving on the no offer? So it's just interesting to see. At the minute, it's too early to say definitely, but I would suggest at the minute that I believe the van. I'm looking at the next lines. I believe that the offer isn't making any difference, and so I've worked it out. It's going to be like 50 quid difference for me every single move-in. So it means that £50 better in my pocket than not. And it's also like the merchandise sales. If you can get the merchandise sales up to £25, that means it's a swing. It's £25 per move-in, plus I'm saving £50 per move-in on no offer. So that's £75. And if I look, the cost to acquire a customer is, I don't know, 130 quid, between £109 and 130 quid from Google. It means that I can spend more to acquire a customer because I'm getting more money, lifetime value of a customer. I'm getting more off that customer. And so it's all these little things. These are what excites me. This really excites me. These little changes, these intricate little things, but means that it's from Russell Brunson, basically, that he who can spend more to acquire a customer wins. So if I can spend more money than my competitors, because the value of a customer is worth more to me, therefore I can spend more to acquire a customer, I win. And it's a flywheel effect again and again and again. I can keep reinvesting money into Google Ads and stuff. And that just some little tweaks here really excite me. So yeah, although it's only 50 quid a move-in, not massive amounts, but it's still enough. It's still enough to excite me. So yeah, we'll keep you informed exactly how it does with the no offer, and if it's something we continue to do, because at the minute It's really too early to say, but the signs are good. We're trending in the right direction, but it's a very, very, very small sample size at the minute. So yeah, it's better than I expected, but we'll have to wait and see if we can continue it. So number of forward move-ins from those reservations were 4. So that means that it was 28% or 29% of the reservations did forward move-ins. Number of move-ins last week was 5. Total number of new square foot moved in was 500. We had one other move-in, which was 150 square foot extra space. So we've actually taken 650 square foot of move-ins. That's how much we moved in last week. A conversion rate of quotes to move-ins was 12%. That is absolutely terrible. But like I said, it's a small sample size. We knew this week was going to be bad. If that was our normal conversion rate, then we'd be very, very upset. But obviously, it's not. It's not at all. So it's just 1 week that is just different. It's not good, but it's nothing to be worried about, because some weeks you have an amazing week, some weeks you have bad weeks. So I'm not worried at all. And the fact I know that my team listens to this, and I don't want to think that I'm thinking, oh my God, that's terrible. What have we done wrong? Because it's a small sample size. It's ridiculous. It's like not having the move in for 2 days and saying, well, what have we done wrong? It's too small to make any conclusions at all. So ultimately, we are doing a lot better than that. So number of times a van is rented out. It's interesting. The transit van was rented out 6. How many times was the Luton van rented out? Don't forget, the transit has been beating the Luton recently. So have you guessed yet? How many times? The transit was rented out 6. The Luton was rented out. I know you lot are thinking 7, but you're wrong. It's 4. So the transit wins again. Okay, I don't know why. I feel like I've got all the power when I do that, because you guys don't know what I'm going to say, and hopefully you're guessing. I was probably just turning off thinking, shut up, Dean, just tell me the frigging numbers. Okay, let's get on with it then. Quote breakdown. Where have our quotes come from? Google, 32. So that means it was 78%. Word of mouth is 5, so that's 12%. Passing by is 4, so that's 10%. Used before, Bevel24, social media, estate agents, removals, blog, Bing, they're all 0. So yeah, it's an interesting week, because Google was 78%. So, but then we're spending more on ads, so that's why you would expect Google to be higher. So square foot moved in 650, as we know. I'm going to leave you on the knife edge. Insert advertisement here. Here is the ad. Okay, I'm back, and I left you on a critical knife edge there. Well, I actually can't remember if I told you at the beginning of this if it was positive. I think I did tell you. It was positive. So really, it wasn't much of a knife edge at all. Square foot moved out was 620. So we was positive 30 square foot. I'll take that for this week. Amount of rooms moved in, 6. Amount of rooms moved out were 5. So that means 3, 4, 5 total rooms occupied internally. Total number of containers in, 0. Total number of containers out, what? Was 2. So we have now 22 containers. So we've got 2 free, but don't worry, we will fill them. This is some good news here. Car parking in, 0. Car parking out, 3. We needed to move them out because we've increased the price by 1/3 of car parking spaces. We needed to move them out because we wanted container space and we didn't have any. So we needed to get some people out. Hopefully we keep the other 15, because I don't want to lose any more, because that's loss of revenue. So percentage store occupancy is 80.27%. I can't wait. I don't know why, but it's just my goal lock zone is 85%. When I'm at 85%, then I'm almost like, right, this is a mature store, bosh. I don't have to worry about it as much, because I'm enjoying the process of getting from a store infancy, from its start all the way up to maturity. And me, maturity, 85%, bosh, I can get there. Weekly average sales. This, my friends, is rubbish. £8.04. Not good at all. We do need to, in my last podcast where I recorded it and I'm having to re-record it, I did go into it saying, look, we know that James made a very, very valid point the other day when he was talking to me about Smiths. And he said to me, I don't know why Smiths don't upsell yet when they're at checkout. He said, I got so frustrated when I got home because this toy needed batteries and I didn't have any batteries. Why didn't Smiths, to sell batteries, just have them on the stand right there and say, oh, by the way, sir, this toy requires these batteries. And so therefore, do you want me to put some in your basket now? Do you want me to give you some? And James would have bought them because it's convenient. Of course you buy them. Most people buy them, or a good majority. Their sales are definitely increased if they ask that question. Exactly like McDonald's. McDonald's increase their revenue by millions and their profit by millions by asking, do you want fries with this? Or the burger, please. Do you want fries with it? Yeah, go on then. Why not? Ask the question. Ask the question. It's a bolt-on. It's an add-on. It's something that connects with each other. Merchandise is, they are, you need boxes. So it's fundamental to your moving experience is a box, is tape, is wrapping, bubble wrap, or whatever. So we need to start asking the questions. We need to double down on this and think, okay, how can we increase more sales? And we can simply say, do you want 10 boxes with this? Do you want, or whatever? There's got to be some sort of sales process around this that we need to figure out to get better at this, because I'm convinced that we can do better than this. And I'm convinced that you listening as well, we can all do better at this. And so the idea is that listen to these podcasts, we learn together. So by the way, if you guys are over £25 a week, then I would love to hear your experiences, how you do it, what you do, what is your process, because we're all here to learn. You're listening to this podcast because you want to learn, you want to educate yourself. So we'll try to get better as a community on this one, and I'll try to figure out something as well. Right, the amount of insurance sold last week was 26,000. That is brilliant. We've got this process dialed down. Absolutely brilliant at this, averaging £5,200 per moving last week of insurance. We are real. I feel like the team is brilliant at this. Well done, team. I'm really, really happy with that. I speak to other self-storage owners quite regular now, and I don't think I've come across somebody who's doing quite as well as this. So yeah, I'm proud of that. Other move-ins this week, we've got 6 move-ins due, and we have 750 square foot due to come in. We have also got 750 square foot due to move out. That is from people who haven't moved out in previous periods, and people are going to move out this week as well. So I'm just thinking in my head, oh God, hurry up, Dean, because I don't normally have notifications on loud. I don't know why that's on either. So yeah. I was just thinking then about how much I've got to do, and the wife's going to be mad at me and stuff. So I need to get motoring. I need to do another podcast as well, a motivational podcast for my Motivated Entrepreneurs podcast for today as well. Right, so get on with it, and Dean, stop talking what you need to do and just do it. Right, weekly revenue. It's really good at Stormore, really good. £19,467.59. Really good. Interestingly, bounce direct debit, £651.83. That, my friends, is not good. But obviously, we've got no debtors over the 28 days at the minute as well. So, yeah, it's we've got a good process there as well. Good process, £651 of bounce direct debits, but nobody is over 28 days owing us money. So again, really good there. Not so good at Beverly, although we did have no bounce direct debits. We've only took £2,320 at 25 pence. Let's go to the weekly revenue check for you guys. The weekly revenue check, not much in it. Stormore, we're supposed to have taken £40,335.57, when actually we've taken £37,664.43. So we're negative £2,671.14. But as we've learned, these play out towards the end of the month. We always catch up. So hopefully we'll be playing catch up there as well. Beverly, true period revenue, £8,678.89. And the actual revenue is £7,647.42. So we're negative £1,031.47. I'll be happy if one of these goes over. I'm sure one of them will go over. And now the wife is calling me right on cue. Hello, wifey. I won't be a minute. I'm just finishing up the podcast. 1 second. Right. So right on cue, the wife has phoned me. Normally, I'd be a little bit more professional than this. I'm sure I would be, but needs must, since the podcasting equipment seemed to have failed me yesterday and today. All right, my friends, have a wonderful week. Thank you for tuning in. Go get loads of reservations. Go get loads of move-ins, and I will speak to you on Wednesday. Oh, we've got a great episode on Wednesday, by the way. We have got, let me just double check who it is before you go anywhere. Clara, up a sec. Real professional, Dean. Yeah, Wednesday. Oh, yes, it is. It's Tommy from Storage Pug is on the podcast. He drops so many value bombs. Do you know what? I say this all the time, but I really, really connected with Tommy. I connect with all the guests. I think all the guests are fantastic, and we're very, very lucky in this respect. But yeah, me and Tommy had a great conversation. It's a long podcast, so yeah, tune in on there. Just have a look up Storage Pugs if you don't know who Tommy is. Yeah, you're in for a treat. All right, my friends, have a wonderful week, and I'll speak to you later. Bye.